Someone else instead of me.
Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning, pre-K and kindergarten. Good morning, first grade. Good morning, second grade. Good morning, third grade. Good morning, fourth grade. Good morning, fifth grade. All right, we are ready to begin our morning meeting this morning. All right, boys and girls. All right, join me in our greeting this week. We've had this greeting this week before our South African greeting. Everybody join me in saying Sawubona. Oh, I didn't hear you. Join me in saying Sawubona.
Sawubona.
All right, let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. All right, attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our Midway Creed, boys and girls, if it's to be,
It's up to me. My attitude determines my attitude.
What I invest
equals
my
my
success.
success.
I'm
I
determined
determined to be the
best
best I can be.
success
Success
is
is
my
my destiny.
All right, very good. Boys and girls, let's continue with our Mustang Power by repeating after me. As a student at Midway Elementary Professional Development School, I will use my Mustang Power
I will use my Mustang power
and have pride on my actions,
on my actions,
be well prepared,
be well prepared,
engaged,
engaged,
and have respect.
and have respect.
Thank you, boys and girls. You may be seated. Our Essential 10 focus this week, boys and girls, is Essential 10 number 2. In Essential 10 number 2, it says that when I am speaking with someone or somebody is speaking to me, that I always use eye contact, boys and girls. That is very important. That shows that you are showing respect, that that person has your attention, that you are giving forth respect. And so we're going to remember Essential 10 number 2 when we're talking to someone, when someone is before us. We're going to let them know that they have our full and undivided attention by showing forth eye contact. We track the speaker, okay? Boys and girls, last week we had also an opportunity to talk about our responsibilities in the hallway. And our responsibility in the hallways, we use halls. This week, boys and girls, I want to remind us about our responsibilities about looking the part. Now, you all know Mr. Jackson likes to look good. I tell you guys that I'm the best looking person on campus. And so I like to dress nicely. And I think that Midway students should dress nicely as well. And so this week, boys and girls, I want to remind you guys about our ZT squared B squared. And that simply is something that we use to remind us that we should be zipped, tied, tucked, buttoned, and buckled, all right? And so that every morning when we're getting ourselves dressed or throughout the day, we should remember that at all times that our clothing should be zipped, our shoes should be tied. And so remember this, if we've not gotten to the point that we know how to tie our shoes yet, we want to make sure that we learn how to tie our shoes. Our shirt should be tucked at all times because that is an important part of good grooming. We want to make sure that we're presenting good effort in terms of our tucks, our shirts are tucked. We should make sure that if we have any shirts that require buttoning, that they're buttoned. That if we have pants that require to be buttoned, that they're buttoned. Also that we have belts on that are buckled. All of those things, boys and girls, are important parts of good grooming. And so I know that you guys are going to remember those things because you all like to look just as good as your principal. And remember, you guys are always representative of your parents. I know my mom and dad, they used to always say, you are a Jackson. So when you leave this house, you are an example of us. And I know that your parents feel the same. So remember that when you leave the house in the morning, you want to be examples of your parents. So you want to look your personal best. And then when we leave from our school and we represent our school, we want to be representatives of our school. So this coming Wednesday, I want you guys to help me on our Well Dressed Wednesday, because I want you all to show me that you know how to look your personal best. Can you help me with that? I think you can. Okay, boys and girls, today is Monday, March 8th, 2021. Let's say that in Espanol. Lunes 8 de marzo. Let's say that together. Lunes 8 de marzo. All right, boys and girls, the month of March has 31 days, and we've challenged ourselves in March to count to 31 in Spanish. All right. Can you all help me with that? I think you can. All right. Let's see if we can count to 31 in Spanish. All right. Are we ready, boys and girls? Let's get our aid up. Are we ready? Uno, dos, tres, más. Uno, dos. Let me hear you. Tres, cuarto, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. All right, boys and girls, you guys have done an awesome job. Thank you for counting with me this morning. Now, listen, boys and girls, I visit some classrooms, and I just want to do this little shout out because I have been counting with some of my kindergartners, and one of my kindergartners, not only can he count, he can say some colors in Spanish. He can read some books. Mr. Nadarius Smiley is a scholar through and through. So I know that if Nadarius Smiley in kindergarten can do it, some of my 5th and 4th graders can do it as well. So Nadarius, I am so proud of you. I want to hear some of my other kindergartners being able to do it. So, boys and girls, we've just counted to 31 in Spanish. All right, boys and girls, our number is 8. Can someone tell me what are some factors of the number 8? I'm listening. What are some factors of the number 8?
44.
Well, okay. What are I heard 4. 4 and what?
80.
4 and 2, 1 and 8. Those are all factors of 8. Okay, very good. So, boys and girls, let's put on our thinking caps. Let's put on our thinking caps. What I want to challenge us to do this morning, we're going to count by 4s all the way to 40. Can we do that? And then we're going to count by 2s all the way to 20. First, let's count by 2s all the way to 20. All right? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Give yourself a pat on the back if you were able to do any of that. All right. Let's count by 4s now. Are we ready? Now, this is going to take some thinking. We're counting by 4s all the way to 40. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Now, listen, we got to do that again. I didn't have everybody counting with me, and I need to have everybody counting with me. Don't wait on me. Count with me. Let's go. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, and 40. If you were able to do that, boys and girls, give yourself a pat on the back. All right, very good, boys and girls. Our last thing, let's look at our tricky words for the week. We have 15 new tricky words. All right, let's look at these tricky words for the week. I know some boys and girls. I have some wonderful reading scholars. Let's look at these tricky words for the week. All right, we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. Uno, dos, tres, vas. Oh, let's say them together. Come, new, so, did, no, soon, do, now, that, eat, one, they, for, our, this, get, out, under, good. All right. If you were able to recognize all of those tricky words, give yourself a pat on the back. All right, boys and girls, we have the following announcements for today, Monday, March 8th, 2021. Our enrichment rotation today, boys and girls, is E1. Boys and girls, I want to congratulate all of you guys. I gave you a challenge last week to set forth on your goals for the week. I want to continue with that challenge because, boys and girls, many of you met that challenge last week. I was looking at our ZERN numbers last night, and I was so impressed. Keep up the good work. I issue that same challenge this week. I want to see those IXL numbers, those ZERN numbers, those AR numbers, the same thing this week. Boys and girls, the only person that you're in competition with is yourself. Keep those goals up, boys and girls, all right? Also, boys and girls, remember that after school tutoring is this afternoon. After school tutoring is this afternoon. This Thursday, boys and girls, Mr. Jackson has something exciting for all of those boys and girls who have met their goals for February and this part of March for AR and ZERN. We're going to have a glow party sock hop. I'm looking forward, boys and girls, and with DJ CJ on the ones and twos. So those of you who have met your goals, you're going to get to go to this glow party sock hop. So this is going to be this Thursday. We're going to have our glow party sock hop. Also, I'd like to congratulate our student of the week this week, and that is none other than Mr. Preston Fillmore in kindergarten. Congratulations, Preston. Preston is our student of the week. All right, boys and girls, this concludes our announcements for today. Remember, as always, boys and girls, Midway matters. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.